York, and it's tough to get through those days and compete the next day if you had a long match.
All right, there's a little mix in.
Serve and volley. That would
I'd
be
love 40.
Wow, that's such easy power Shapovalov gets. He's got long flowing strokes.
Shapovalov saved 2, but on the third, Carreno Busta converts, break point. Okay, challenge by Shapovalov, which would give him the break.
Feeling like he doesn't quite believe in this challenge, but we'll see. He does believe.
Yes, he's right. So, interesting start. Each man breaks.
Wow, that's 2 big shots from Carreno Busta, but you know, he's going to have matches where he just wasn't going to be able to pull that off. And now I feel like he does have a chance to make longer runs because he can stay in points. He can stay in rallies. And he still has that, as I said, easy power.
Wow, that's a pretty strong Carreno Busta series of shots. 2-all. Vera Zvonareva won 10 years ago, played for the Wimbledon Championship. Nice cut there. That she's been trying to come back for a while in both singles and doubles. They're in the doubles finals.
Good for her. There's an example of those extremely long arms of Shapovalov.
Yeah.
That ball was miles away from him, but he was able to reach out. And
wow. Yes, is the point after the first game.
So far, he hasn't shown that at all.
Ooh, that's great.
Sorry, Ted, that was a great move forward from Shapovalov. He was staying so far behind the baseline, and they were sort of rallying from there. And this time, he shuffled up just 1 step, and that took enough time away that Carreno Busta not able to run this down. You know you're not serving too big when you're winning 44% of your first serve points. Although it has gotten better.
Well, as you said, there you go.
Well, there's 123.
And that's the best shot he's hit by far so far.
By far.
Yeah.
5-month layover. That's great volleying for Shapovalov. He's 6 for 6 when he gets up to the net. That whole Djokovic thing wouldn't have happened had he not saved triple set point against him. Little more aggressive when he gets behind in the score, and he still doesn't make that many errors, even when going for it. Why not technically his strokes? Oh, that's too good.
It is.
30-14.
That's too good.
No kidding. And Shapovalov back-to-back, just brilliant points.
Games 2-3.
Wow, that was a great return. I like that camera angle sometimes these guys are going through. And this ball almost was behind Carreno Busta. Managed to get in. Then he was able to stand his ground and find the line on the pass. Although Shapovalov should have known the only chance, the only place he could go, had to go down the line.
Yes. The test here, can Shapovalov use that serve?
Ooh. That's the volley he would have missed a year ago.
Yeah.
Too much on it again. Loose, big strokes when they come to the net. They really got to shorten up. Actually, that was pretty solid. That was short and firm. This is what he didn't used to have.
Oh, and Shapovalov trying a different approach to reach his first major semi. He wins the first set. Oh, nice get.
You know, people don't realize those type of points remind me why you see less people getting to the net. You have to hit a very good volley against these guys for the ball to get away from them, to get it out of their range.
And Shapovalov wants that, so
Right, near side.
he's undefeated so far tonight in challenges. See if that stays intact. Yes, he does. Wow. And that gets him to deuce.
That's good stuff. I like this added dimension to Shapovalov's game. He's so far back that he knows he's vulnerable to the serve and little dribbler volleys. And as fast as Carreno Busta is, he still wasn't quite able to run that volley down. And that was a very safe volley.
That's good.
I think it's actually very good.
Ooh.
Yeah, got in your body.
Well, that was a talk about slicing that second serve close. Shapovalov did it, then he missed the second shot.
15 all. Mr. Shapovalov challenging.
He's challenging, but he knows he's wrong on that one.
The ball was called in.
Shapovalov didn't do quite enough with the return, and it allowed Carreno Busta to step in. That was
advantage, Shapovalov.
By pro standards, this is a long 3-game set. They're into the 21st minute. Shapovalov. Second time in the match, he's broken back.
Second set, first set.
And we're on serve in the start of the second. Oh, Carreno Busta got him. Get the schedule of the matches and be able to know when all of the doubles championships will be contested. The Australian Open men's doubles champions were knocked out today.
in this set to come up with winners. He is suddenly a guy that comes in and covers the net beautifully. When he hit that approach shot, I thought no chance. Busta, this approach, Carreno Busta hit the exact pass I thought, but it was just that long arm. And then pretty good reflexes from Shapovalov.
Four straight breaks of serve. How about that? .74 for Carreno Busta. The match that preceded this, Osaka won fairly easily, serving 47%. Oh, he almost.
That was awesome.
That was fabulous.
I think that forehand was around the net post that Shapovalov hit. And this was a great angle. And then from miles away around the net post and hand it to Carreno Busta. He wasn't just admiring his cross-court angle backhand. Why doesn't Carreno Busta do that a little more?
Come on. 15-44.
No. Wow, he made that. I didn't think he did.
You didn't think he'd made the overhead,
No.
and then I didn't think he would make the volley. Good pass here. Very nicely played.
Boy.
Carved volley cross court. He is volleying much better than I've ever seen him volley. It's a carbon copy will get broken here from the first game of the match. Not this time. 3 straight sort of serve and volleys. Gets him out of trouble.
Exactly, Jimmy.
And Shapovalov had double faulting issues last year for some time. And all of a sudden, this game, it's coming back. Part of the reason he's challenging is because he doesn't want to hit a second serve.
The ball was called out.
Or maybe it was good.
It's
Maybe
pretty
it was
close.
good.
Carreno Busta's. It's close. Let's see how close.
Yeah.
Man. I'll tell you, Shapovalov tonight is
eagle-eyed.
He is rolling the dice in 2 things, winning big time, and of course net points and challenges.
I don't know how many times in Carreno Busta's career he's faced someone that gave him 3 double faults in a game and he still didn't break serve.
Boy, what a great serve again. I mean, Carreno Busta knows it's coming and he still is pretty helpless.
Taking that one kind of early and coming in behind and applying some pressure.
One millimeter, good.
That's too good.
But that now, you're Shapovalov. You have this beautiful challenge.
40-15.
Okay, Carreno Busta at some point has to learn if he's in trouble, that's the serve he's going to hit. Thank goodness someone's finally figured out these guys that stand on the fence. If you serve volley, all you got to do is touch the first ball off the return. That's where Carreno Busta needs to take some risks.
Ball and in. Boy, he's Jimmy, would you say his timing of that's been good tonight?
Incredible.
That ball there, and he was in.
He's done that a number of times. This is a pretty good little chip, but not quite low enough. This was an easy pass. It was the right idea, but he was behind the baseline when he hit it, so he couldn't get in enough in that cross.
Oh, yeah, we both had the same.
Carreno Busta had the same reaction as we all did, because I think that was going to be in had it not clipped the tape.
Even then, Shapovalov gets the good fortune off the tape, and
second set.
The set goes to a tiebreak.
One additional challenge.
Probably, well, I should say, Jimmy, do you think there's a relevance that when they played in this Open 3 years ago, Shapovalov as a qualifier, 3 tiebreak sets, all won by Carreno Busta?
That was playing into Carreno Busta's strength that time. Shapovalov got about 10 forehands. Balls right here inside the service line or right around the service line. And Shapovalov never really took a ball early. He just was happy to rally. That's not what's sort of been winning for him. He's taking those short balls normally with his forehand, stepping up and punishing. He allowed Carreno Busta to take advantage eventually. Too good.
Too good. How about those back-to-back backhand winners?
Opened the court, stepped in, but still he can't approach from behind the baseline, or he's lost the point most of the time. If he's one step further in, he's behind the baseline there, he tries to sprint in, but he knows he's got angles, he's got to cover, he's in all kinds of trouble. Ooh. Get on the verge of winning a set. Can he cross the line? I don't know for sure, because it seems as though Shapovalov just keeps finding a way in the big moments. It's a great little dropper from Shapovalov. He goes with the big one.
Well, he's challenging Shapovalov, but he's also walking off the court.
No, he thinks it's in. It must be in.
Yeah.
And that was Carreno Busta finally got brave. A couple of big
How
serves.
about that?
Yeah.
Man, that's way in. Well, he didn't think we'd say Carreno Busta served his way to win that set.
Wow, that's good stuff from Shapovalov, because Carreno Busta was defending with slow, high. Carreno Busta was almost too nice there. That was a ball where he could have really gone right at Shapovalov, and he tried to just sort of massage it around him. He's going to get away with it because it's second serve now. Man, he's done that well.
Gosh, he has.
He's done that well.
And again, it's a pattern, just as you know, the first serve in the ag court's going out to the sideline.
It's going to sit in the middle, and it seemed to, for whatever reason, it surprised Carreno Busta, which surprises me. You're right. Because it's so loose and so explosive with some of those shots. And then from halfway between the service line and the baseline. He almost shanked it just enough to bring it down into the court. That one had no business going in if it did. It got a lot closer than it looked like it was going to be when it left his racket.
Yeah, that's good.
It went in. Excellently shanked.
Shapovalov has wobbled on his serve after the first set.
Risk games is Carreno Busta. Man, it's good to have long arms.
Boy.
That was pretty fortunate for Shapovalov all the way through. Nice forehand return, but it clipped the top of the tape, so it set up. And that was a great stretch volley from Shapovalov to stay in the point. from those 10. But he keeps doing that.
Boy, that was,
when he needs it on break points.
Just saying.
Maybe it gets the toss in a little further, something. He didn't serve and volley there, but he was almost serving volley. He took a step inside, and the return came back short enough that he was already up there.
Yep. All right, I got you.
He beat him with the tee serve.
Yeah, so I say
yeah.
It was just the last 3 or 4. You could see Carreno Busta had a better play on those wide ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's out.
Denis Shapovalov challenging the call.
Immediate challenge there.
Near sideline. Ball was called out.
How many lives does Shapovalov have? Immediate challenge, but it is out, and there is the break.
Game Quarterfinal Busta.
Got a very good cross-court backhand, Carreno. We've seen a number of those off of just as often as not.
Yeah.
That little cross-court flat sort of backhand has lower percentage shot.
There's his play. Go cross court and come in, right?
Exactly. That's the play. Open the court when Carreno Busta is way back there, and Shapovalov has covered the net well.
A nice little mix in there by Carreno Busta.
Yeah,
I like that.
That wasn't that easy of a shot that he just hit. There wasn't that much room. It was pretty good get, decent drop shot reply, and he just held it and waited, kind of froze Shapovalov, and then last minute swing.
And he went big T there.
Went big T and then went big forehand after big forehand. Ripping a forehand. Kind of like that.
Well, it's been a while, but now Shapovalov has 2 break points. And this, what an opportunity for Shapovalov here to crush Carreno Busta's soul. Go. Shapo hit a few backhands in that point. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I don't.
John Goodman. Anyway.
It is a classic movie, but I don't remember all the lines.
Yeah.
Just remember the dude abides, and so far, Shapovalov's been abiding.
How about that? Well, that
5 games to 4, third set.
pair games.
Carreno Busta at that time took advantage. He recognized it.
It's amazing. Break point. There you go. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, he had to get backed up to the break point. Then he put 3 first serves in a row in to Shapovalov. Most of them. And 2 strong points there for Shapovalov. Wow, he lost both points on his serve. And talk about that, because he looked like he was trying to come in on the first shot.
Did he slip?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
As though there was a stumble there. Made him have to really lunge.
Oh, too good. Carreno Busta wins the last 4 points.
7 games to 6.
And he has won 2 tie breaks tonight. 5 in a row now against Shapovalov.
He's a big kid. He's 6'3" or so. I mean, if he had a serve that was winning him 3 points, he'd be very tough to beat.
Missed return.
Mr. Shapovalov challenging the call.
Shapovalov.
Left baseline, the ball was called out.
He knows that's a mistaken challenge.
That's a frustration challenge.
Yeah.
Deuce.
That forehand.
He's got the weapons. Carreno Busta. He just is reluctant to use them.
Deuce.
There's the danger side of it, of that equation. Helped out by the fact that it hits the tape and sits up for Shapovalov. 93-mile-an-hour forehand.
Shapovalov got him. Carreno Busta really flirted with danger. He had a couple of balls
that looked long almost to me.
Exactly. Shapovalov. I'm going to make one suggestion. Nicely done by Shapovalov. Michael Fuhr does a great job here. He needs an after midnight tape. The night crowds late in the night here, definitely a different level.
You think they can pump it up a little more?
A little rowdier. That's what we love it.
Like all of a sudden.
There's no tennis claps at 12:30 in the morning in this stadium.
No, you're right about that.
15-14.
And how about this. So if you're Shapovalov right now, you just like to walk over and say, listen, I don't need to sit down. Let's just keep playing.
Hard to recreate playing tennis with adrenaline. That takes more out of you. Yeah, he's just not. He's not moving at the moment.
First time I went to I've never been to Barcelona for tennis, but I went there with American football.
Yeah, that's about half of his normal speed.
Absolutely.
Carreno Busta.
15-14. $30-14. Again. Shapovalov.
To finish this set, get some treatment, see how he feels in the fifth.
15 now.
And if you're Shapovalov, you didn't want to have to sit and wait. You'd rather just finish it right here.
Yeah.
And there we go. Well, and so 5 sets coming up. 5 sets have not been kind to Carreno Busta.
That was excellent stuff. Sort of almost sending a message, Carreno Busta, that he's here to play the 5th set.
A 1 shot and cashed in.
Tommy Johansson.
Exactly. Nicely done by Shapovalov. Juan Carlos Ferrero. Verkerk.
Oh my goodness.
Played for the French Open title. Gaston Gaudio won it.
Over Guillermo Coria.
And not Rafa's first Roland Garros title. He beat Mariano Puerta, who was cheating.
Yes.
Got caught. But
finally seen a volley, and it came up with a beauty.
Did he ever? All the years I've been here, I have never once heard a player say publicly that it was unfair that they lost a match.
Half an hour, 45 minutes, but you still get a little worried. That's solid.
That is really solid. Because I'm sitting here thinking the one thing he can't afford to have happen is to get back the second serve problem.
Right.
Because it's gone away again.
And the unforced error problem for the moment's gone away. He's playing longer points and not making those rash of unforced errors that he did in the second and third set.
Yeah,
well, he did not have that volley, I promise you,
New balls, please.
3 months ago.
Yeah.
I think because when he had it going right, when he has had it going right, it's very right. This is the one thing that's hurt him slightly, is when he's come in from a little bit too far back. That was one of the worst volleys Shapovalov's hit all day.
Yeah, exactly.
But Carreno Busta wasn't going to run for it until he realized, wait a minute, he sat it up for me.
So back to this game that's been going on for almost 4 hours here. Break point, add court. Where does Shapovalov go?
There again. This will be an interesting second serve. Ooh.
Game.
And the double fault comes back to bite him
Carreno Busta leads 4
at
games to
the
2.
worst moment. And now Carreno Busta has the lead.
Game. Carreno Busta.
And a costly double fault on break point.
Yeah, he almost
15 blank.
Love.
Oh,
that's good stuff.
Very good. And now it is triple match point. Oh, and there's the win for
Carreno Busta. 3 sets, 2-2, 3-6.
Two big vamoses as Pablo Carreno Busta advances to the semifinals the second time in his career.